Hello, everyone, and welcome to Plainly English. My name is Jennifer.
And I'm Smith. Hello, Jennifer, and hello to all our listeners. We are so happy you are here with us.
Yes, it is wonderful to have you. We have a very special topic for you today.
That's right. But before we start, we have a small favor to ask.
If you enjoy our podcast and want to help us, you can do something very simple.
Please subscribe, like, and share our podcast today.
It helps more people find our show and learn English with us. Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about our topic. Jennifer, what are we talking about today?
Today's topic is, if you understand this podcast, your English is better than you think.
I love that. It is a very positive message for our listeners.
It is. Let me ask our listeners a question. Do you sometimes feel that your English is not very good?
That's a great question. I think many people who learn a new language feel that way.
Yes. You study, you learn words, but you still worry. You think, I am not a good English speaker.
Right. It's a very common feeling. People are often their own biggest critic.
Exactly. But we are here to tell you something important. Right now, you are listening to this podcast. And if you can understand what we are saying, your English is good.
That is the main point. Let's talk about why this is true. First, let's talk about listening.
Yes, listening is a skill. It is one of the 4 main language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
And some people say listening is the hardest skill.
It can be. When you read, you can go slowly. You can look up a word in a dictionary.
That's true. But with listening, the words come, and then they are gone. You have to understand them in that moment.
That's right, Smith. So the fact that you are listening to us and understanding us is a big success.
It is. It means your brain is doing a lot of work. It hears the sounds, it recognizes the words, and it understands the meaning of the sentences.
Let's break that down even more. We've talked about listening, but what about the other skills? How does understanding this podcast show strength in those areas too?
That's a fantastic point, Jennifer. Let's start with reading. You might think, I'm listening, not reading. But the skills are connected.
Think about it. We are not speaking your native language. We are speaking English. And you understand. That is amazing.
Yes, you should feel proud of that. Now, some people might think, but this podcast is easy.
And they are right. We speak slowly. We use simple words. This podcast is for English learners.
But it is still English. The words are real English words. The grammar is correct English grammar.
Exactly. Let's talk about vocabulary. Vocabulary is the words you know.
To understand this podcast, you need to know many English words.
Words like hello, podcast, topic, understand, listen, speak, English. You know all these words.
And many more. Think about all the words we have used already. Question, language, important, people.
You know hundreds, maybe even thousands of English words. That is a great vocabulary.
It is. And you don't need to know every single word to understand the main idea.
That's a very good point, Smith. Maybe you hear a word you don't know. That's okay.
You can still understand the sentence from the other words. That is a very important skill called understanding from context.
Yes. For example, if I say, I drink coffee from a large mug every morning, maybe you don't know the word mug.
Right. But, drink and coffee and morning, so you can guess that a mug is a type of cup.
Exactly. And if you are doing that while listening to us, your English skills are very strong.
Okay, so we have listening skills and vocabulary. What about grammar?
Grammar is also very important. Grammar is the set of rules for how we make sentences.
To understand us, you must understand basic English grammar. You might not know the rules by name, but you understand the meaning.
Yes. For example, when I say, I am speaking now, you know that this is happening in the present.
And if I say, yesterday I watched a movie, you know that happened in the past.
Right. You understand the difference. This is grammar. You understand simple present and simple past.
You also understand sentence structure. In English, we usually say subject, then verb, then object. For example, Smith loves coffee.
And you do love coffee, Smith.
I do, and our listeners know that Smith is the subject, loves is the verb, and coffee is the object. They understand this structure naturally.
So, if you can follow our conversation, you understand listening, vocabulary, and grammar. This is the foundation of a language.
That's right. You have a strong foundation. This is so important for building your confidence.
Let's talk about confidence. Feeling good about your English helps you learn more.
It really does. If you always think my English is bad, you will be afraid to speak. You will be afraid to make mistakes.
And making mistakes is a normal part of learning. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers.
That's true. So we want you to change how you think. Instead of my English is bad, try thinking, I can understand an English podcast. I am learning. I am making progress.
Yes, recognizing your progress is key. Let's do a little exercise. Think back to 1 year ago. How was your English then?
Could you understand a podcast like this 1 year ago? Maybe not.
Your English today is better than it was before. This is progress. You should be happy about this.
Learning a language is a journey. It's not a race. It takes time.
And every step on that journey is a success. Understanding a sentence is a success. Understanding a conversation is a success.
Understanding a whole podcast, that is a huge success. Celebrate it.
So, what can you do now? Use this confidence to take the next step.
What is a good next step, Jennifer?
Well, you can continue to listen to podcasts like this one. Repetition is good for learning.
You could also try to listen to something a little more difficult. Maybe a podcast that is a little faster.
Or you can try watching a children's TV show in English. They use simple language.
That's a great idea. Or read a simple book in English. A book for kids or a graded reader.
The important thing is to keep practicing and to remember that you are already doing a great job.
Let's review the main idea one more time. The fact that you are listening and understanding this conversation is proof.
It is proof that your listening skills are good. You can follow a natural, even if slow, conversation.
It is proof that your vocabulary is good. You know the most common words in English.
And it is proof that your grammar is good. You understand how sentences are built and what they mean.
So, your English is much better than you think. Don't let negative feelings stop you.
You have the skills. Now it's time to build your confidence and keep practicing.
We believe in you. All of our listeners are on a wonderful journey to learn English.
And you are doing it. Right now. By listening to this. Be proud.
Let's think about speaking. Some people can understand everything, but they are afraid to speak.
Yes, that's a common challenge. Listening is a passive skill. You receive information. Speaking is an active skill. You produce language.
But your good listening skills are the first step to becoming a good speaker.
That's so true. When you listen, you learn the rhythm of the language. You learn how words are pronounced.
You learn common phrases and sentences. You are building a bank of language in your mind.
So, when you are ready to speak, you will have that language ready to use.
A good way to practice is to shadow the podcast. It means you listen to a sentence, pause, and then repeat the sentence.
Oh, that is a fantastic exercise. You can try to copy our pronunciation and intonation.
It connects your listening skills with your speaking skills. It helps build the bridge between understanding and producing.
So, our message today is simple but very, very important.
Yes, stop being hard on yourself. Start recognizing your achievements.
Your ability to understand this podcast is a real achievement. It's not a small thing, it's a big thing.
It shows you have a solid A2 or maybe even a B1 level of understanding.
And that is a fantastic place to be. It means you are ready to keep growing and improving.
So, the next time you feel that your English is not good, what should you do?
You should remember this episode. Remember that you listened to two native speakers for many minutes and you understood them.
Let that fact give you confidence. Let it motivate you to continue your English learning journey.
I think that's a perfect summary, Smith. It's all about changing perspective.
It is. From I can't to I can, because you can. You are doing it right now.
Well, that is all the time we have for our topic today. We hope you feel more confident about your English now.
We really do. You are doing great work. Keep it up.
Thank you for listening to Plainly English. We have one last request for you.
That's right. If you liked this episode in our podcast,
Please subscribe, like, and share our podcast today.
have a lovely day. Goodbye, everyone.
Until our next class. Goodbye.